Hey there, everyone. Meteorologist Ryan Weekman here in the WTOL 11 Weather Center. You can see we're going over lots of data and information back here as our alert day does continue. We're wrapping up the heaviest of the snowfall. That's actually now completely over with. And what we're looking forward to the rest of the day, yes, the blowing snow, the howling winds, and the frigid cold. How about a live look outside right now? This from our Levis Commons camera. I think this shows the scene pretty well in most spots for inside the city, and that would be showing lots of snow-covered roads. Visibilities are manageable. As you can tell, though, there is lots of snow. I guess I'm not going to drag anything into that space.
Nope. But we are still just going to keep an eye. Of course, those who are still able to hear us, and I know there's going to be some folks who are joining in on from the WTOL 11 weather app, because I just got that push notification on my own phone. So hopefully you have the app. That's a good tool to use, so then you can find out about lives like we're doing now. You know, and even though we're talking about the weather, it seems like the technical difficulties. Oh, sorry, I'm not even in shot. I'm just chatting over here.
That's okay.
Yes, I'm the mysterious voice in the background. But it seems like even our technology is a little frozen because it's so cold outside.
And we are going to hope that power stays on for everybody today.
Yes.
This is not one of those days you want to lose power. Furnace becomes an issue, obviously, then water pipes freezing would become an issue, and obviously your house would get very cold very quickly. We do anticipate winds of 50 to 55 mile an hour gusts. I just checked last hour at Toledo Express Airport, reported a 52 mile an hour wind gust, so it certainly is still raging outside in the middle of this storm.
Oh yeah, and this is only the beginning with the wind. We're going to watch that here for the afternoon, even into the evening. But at least it's just a windstorm and not a wind and snowstorm.
Exactly.
It's, you know, keeping the two ideas separate here, because really now the wind is going to be the most problematic part for us.
We can handle the amount of snow that came down. Now, obviously, that's causing some side issues when you think about the blowing snow and lower visibilities at times on some of those roads. But thankfully, we're not dealing with more snow on the ground, because with these sorts of winds, that would cause a big problem. So that's why we're still classifying this as a wind storm with a little bit of snow, or I should say, it's kind of, as you've been saying, a side dish of snow.
Yes, I think that's the best way to put it, because the side dish is really the snow, because it wasn't a lot, very manageable as far as those totals. And we weren't anticipating to really be blown away with snow really from the system.
Right.
When we're talking 50 to 55 mile per hour wind gusts, that's really kind of the headline, though it will blow the snow that we did pick up. It's going to blow that around quite a bit.
Okay, so that's what's happening right now, and you can probably hear the wind howling outside your own window or door no matter where you are this morning. Let's talk about the rest of today, because the heaviest snowfall, as we mentioned, is over with, maybe a few flurries or something like that, but it's not going to add up to anything that'll cause problems. But the wind is going to stay very strong. Diane, when are we expecting that wind to kind of start settling down?
We'll get a little slack in it later tonight, but really you won't notice it to really improve until Saturday, and then throughout the day on Saturday. So hour by hour, you'll notice, okay, it gets a little bit better on tomorrow, but it's not going to be fast enough for how kind of cold it is and just how strong it is.
Yeah, so basically today we're still dealing with wind gusts over 50 miles an hour. Is it fair to say maybe in the morning hours tomorrow more like 40 miles an hour, and by the evening more like 25, 30 mile an hour wind gusts?
Yes, that's exactly what we're anticipating to see. Also, before I forget, we have the comments on today. So for those of you who were joining me yesterday, we didn't have the comments on, but we have them on today. So feel free to comment, let us know where you're watching, how your morning was. Of course, we'll take a look at those and see when we can you know, we'll take a look at those while we're kind of talking about here all of the weather details to get us through the rest of today.
And I know some of the questions that we've been getting are, number one, when is the wind going to settle down? One of the other questions is, how likely am I to lose power? And I'd say in most situations, you're not likely to lose power. We haven't seen any widespread power outages, thankfully. A lot of times when you get wind gusts over about 55 miles an hour, that's where you start seeing a few more wind reports of power lines down. So I think if we can stay below that 55 mile an hour threshold, I think we'll be better off. But again, we're kind of keeping our fingers crossed with that. And it's amazing. We were just looking at the wind chill map there, Diane.
Yeah.
That's cold, very cold, obviously.
Yes.
But even just the air temperatures below zero, that's very rare in the middle of the afternoon or late morning to be this cold outside.
We've already seen our high temperature for today. These temps are not going to rebound. So if you're hoping, oh, it'll get better in the afternoon, not for today. That's tomorrow afternoon. It'll start to feel a little bit better out there. Once those winds settle down, our temperatures, they will start to rebound as well. So looking forward to kind of being out of this Arctic lock that we're in.
It'll be like a sauna tomorrow because the wind chill will be, only 20 below or 10 below, right?
Yes, yes. So it'll be, you'll notice a difference. You will notice a difference. I promise you that.
Just made an update to a graphic I put on the screen for those of you that are watching right now, because we know this is obviously an extremely cold day, but I love to go back and kind of compare it to history. So coldest feeling day before Christmas. You can see the record set back in December of 83. Today, the wind chill of 30 below. We just hit that within the last hour at Toledo Express Airport. That's the sort of cold that you want to be smart about when you're out traveling around. Obviously, if you're inside your car and the heat is on, you're just fine. It's cold. The wind's annoying. But the instant, for some reason, you get pulled over the side of the road, you get stranded, your car stops working, and you're out in the middle of nowhere, just have an extra blanket or jacket as you're out there. Just be smart. It's just an extra simple step.
Yes, and the thing is, those cold-related illnesses doesn't take long. So just monitoring your health. Hopefully, though, you have your phone charged up, you have that gas tank full.
Smart ideas.
And those help you to, one, connect, and two, to just stay warm. So looking forward to that.
Weekend forecasts. We still have an alert day for tomorrow. I just want people to be cautious out there, but I think we both have talked about this. By the afternoon and evening tomorrow, should see a pretty sizable improvement in travel conditions. Sunday, wind chill still near zero, maybe a few snowflakes.
Yes, and that would be perfect because Sunday is Christmas. It's kind of hard for us to even remember that because we've been so locked in with this storm, but that's what we're going to have going on Sunday, the holiday, and it's going to be still a chilly one. So hopefully everybody gets warm socks for Christmas.
We can certainly hope so. Some warm gear for Christmas. So let's talk about that too real quick for you in the forecast here. What are you thinking for potential for snowfall from here on out, Diane? I know you've been checking some of the weather models, and our best bet is maybe some lake effect blow-off snow.
Yeah, so lake effect, we're no strangers to it here. We will get that, and that's what we're going to be looking at, is just a little bit of that. And if you're in southeast Michigan, we have a band that we're anticipating for Saturday. That's going to set up. It could sag a little bit further south, so we could start to see that in the metro. And it shouldn't be too problematic. Just, those snow showers, those flurries kind of really give that extra pizzazz, we'll say, to the cold air that we have.
Good. We need pizzazz. That's what we need.
Yes, yes. And of course, blowing snow. Shouldn't have too much of that, even with the snow showers. Once those winds settle down, that part of this storm, that will go away. So it's really just today, north and south roads. Keep an eye on those. You're going to have those, piles that kind of roll up in there. And also, even if it doesn't start a pile, but it's blown across, icy conditions. So take it easy. I know a lot of people are saying, hey, we're seeing pavement. Haven't had, roads that are too bad, but still, there could be some spots that sneak up on you. So take it easy, just take it slow. That's what ODOT officials, local officials have been saying. They're like, please just drive slow. Even if you can see the pavement, just take it slow.
Just take it slow. Great advice. Be smart. And if you can stay home and stay warm, that's a great place to be for today as well. So, Diane, they're getting ready to send another update over to our WTOL 11 weather app. We're going to let you get back to that. You guys out there, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Again, hope you have a great Christmas, happy holidays, and again, hopefully you're able to stay warm. Take care. Bye-bye.